Well, everyone, it's been quite the journey, but we're finally at the last stretch, the final ordeal. We're gonna take down the behemoth that is Guilty Crown. We all left the last session a little exhausted, one of us in particular, but hopefully this next stretch of episodes, that being episode 18 to 22, we'll be able to power on through. How are you guys doing? I've got Wensleydale and Barnaby with me again.
So everything that makes me hold.
I'm good.
To make everything that makes me guilty of being a not very good series. I'm really running out of quips to make about this.
This show ran out of quips a long time ago. Just after it ran out of good, it ran out of good writing, and also the first minute of production.
Okay, so I think the usual. For old time's sake, we'll bananas. Yeah. So on bananas, hit play, and we'll get going.
Alright then.
3, 2, 1, bananas.
Bananas.
Poor unfortunate Shoe.
Oh, he did nothing wrong. He just established a tyrannical government.
He was only trying to be a good leader.
Fuck you all.
I'm rewatching some One Piece at the moment, so I find it quite baffling that that it's not in every anime that we have 5 minutes of recap.
My friend who's is the opposite. He finds the My Hero Academia anime really challenging just because I hate the fucking 2 minutes of recap at the start.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
that's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing. Maroonford was like half the episode.
And my hero is seasonal, so
Yeah.
I've got no excuse.
Oh, I love Gurren Lagann.
Nah. In the meantime, let's talk about One Piece because that sounds much more fun.
I mean, this is kind of like that bit in the Punk Hazard arc where they all just turn into they all get gassed.
The guy
Yeah.
who slept with non-medigods just got vaporized.
Oh no, what a shame.
You know what? We might as well.
You
talk
will
about
find
One
me
Piece
in the street.
Since there's an opening. Yes, that is an opening.
It's an opening. Everything that makes me whore.
Do you remember all those characters we know and love and
How many of their names can you remember?
I can only remember Shu because you said it.
I remember Inori. I remember Ayase, who's not a classmate, but whatever. I remember Yahiro. I don't know what the girl.
There's
what the other
pink-haired
love
prop
interest.
girl. There's douchey blonde guy who I think now has white hair for some reason.
Guy.
Yeah, him.
Okay. I've got the character list right here. So the one with the healing void was Hare. The one.
Hare, yeah, that was her name.
The one with the black hair was Sota. The girl with the black hair was Canon. Which is
She's
strange.
she's non-canon now.
Which is strange since Sota was the one with the photography void.
Oh no, Hanakawa, what are you doing in this anime?
Hanekawa! Oh my god, I forgot he sounds like such an edgelord in a dub.
I am the bone of my sword.
Who was she again?
Who was who?
Who was Scythe Girl?
Scythe Girl? I have no idea who that was. She's just like one of the void uses?
I think that was just a background character from the school.
When and where did she meet Guy?
I don't know. I don't remember any. I don't remember any dark-haired girl meeting Guy.
No, it's like
maybe she was
Guy.
a supporter of shoes.
Just Guy, you bastard. Have we met?
I mean, people know who Guy is.
And maybe she was a supporter of shoes. Maybe she wasn't the one in the rebellion itself. But that's just.
I had forgotten how boring the robot fighting in this show was.
Robots aren't meant to fight each other. Not like this.
Why can't it be like Yu-Gi-Oh and your Gundam Build Fighters? Is what I'm talking about. I watched a bit of that. It's pretty cool. It's like a shonen sports tournament with Gunpla.
Yeah, like Gundam actually was able to make they made them humans and then and that was essentially how they made it look cool. I always got confused though. You know, Gundams go around carrying guns, and for some reason, to fire the gun, they have to pull the trigger on the gun. They're robots. You press the button and the gun fires. Why are you having at the middle step of make this finger move?
So you can switch weapons, I guess? I don't know.
Those are
You could just take off the entire hand and put another weapon on. They're robots. They don't need to be humanoid. What the fuck?
Wait, he's on Guy's side now?
Was in this.
Where did he disappear off to?
Okay, what's your timestamp? Because did you just see a naval fleet get nuked?
A bit later than that. I'm 6:55.
So go a little bit ahead of that.
They're in fucking space.
Yeah.
I think there was just supposed to be an unmanned satellite. Maybe?
Poor Inori is sad.
She doesn't... Poor Inori doesn't have the emotional capacity to be sad. That requires both human emotions and a soul.
You know what I'm wondering? So, Guy just cuts off Shu's arm and leaves him there. And then he just lets him roam around as he pleases.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw 5 episodes were left, I was a bit confused because I literally only remember the ending and how it ends.
4 episodes of filler.
I'm
yay.
like, how do we get through like 4 episodes out of this? Is what I'm thinking.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. The comparison to Guilty Crown is the fight for Damocles. So the Code Geass comparison is the fight for Damocles. But to be honest, that is one of the best parts.
Did you see the Code Geass movie when it came out here?
No.
It was just a recap movie.
No, I hate those. I've been realizing for a while I've had Code Geass on a pedestal for quite a long time. Just like, let's not watch other stuff. It might make me realise this isn't as good as I think it is.
Grandpa's just realised that normally. Whoa! That's.
Oh, I'm definitely.
Oh, it's Shoes Mum.
No, but never mind about that. Suddenly fan service.
I ain't complaining. It's Shoes Mum.
What the? Oh, I've forgotten how weirdly incestuous the show was.
Yep.
She's not coming onto him, so it's fine.
Yet.
In this scene.
in this second, she's not creeping on her son. Possible. I don't know what their family relationship is. The entire thing's messed up.
Okay,
there's
a new organisation now. Great.
It's so weird that she's suddenly high rank now.
It's suddenly weird she's now mentally fucking stable. She literally had a mental breakdown while in captivity. Fuck this show.
Oh yeah, this guy.
I am feeling better. I like this. Feeling better at this scene. Is it just me, or has his scar gotten better while in jail? I thought it was more like vivid beforehand.
What? That was a.
He's just not pulling ridiculous faces like he was at the mid-season finale.
Not him. The other guy.
Oh right.
I think his guy is second in command, but never did anything. Like.
Yeah, he
it's like
wasn't...
Sasakibe, but he didn't have a Bonkai.
Yeah, now he's got apparently some questions for him, so...
Have they not treated his arm after 3 weeks? How the
Yeah,
fuck is
how
Shu
hasn't
not
he
dead?
bled to death yet?
They said it was 3 weeks. He should be dead. Or in like a recovery coma, or okay. People have guns. Next question.
Who am I? It's just a case of like people are fighting, but I have no idea who I'm supposed to root for.
I don't like any of these people.
I'm
Fuck
just
you, old man.
Her name is Arisa.
No.
Right.
No, it's not Millie.
It's not Millie.
Senzaimon, go back to Totsuki.
Oh my god.
Fuck
oh my
you.
god.
No. Fuck you, Guilty Crown. You do not get to give my granddaughter, you don't understand what you're doing. After the shit you pulled with her in the last episode, you do not get to be like, you're going out of control. Fuck this show.
And it's still implying that her motivation right now is getting Guy's dick. This is everyone's motivation in this show.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Bad House Samurai Grandpa was cool. The fuck? Okay, who shot him? I'm interested.
She did.
Next question.
How the momentum
Yes.
would still allow him to slash your mini. How?
So he obviously had enough power. So he obviously pulled the blow himself. Also, apparently that dude was fine, and apparently didn't do anything.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
why
they're
is
gonna go rape
everyone
her
horny?
because...
Oh?
Has this turned into Dead Man Wonderland?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Shiro.
Literally the only good version of this character I've seen, because it was just like, fuck you guys and your preconceptions.
You know what, guys?
Oh no,
My worry
Dead Man
was...
Wonderland was a good edge fest.
yeah.
My
I
worry...
do quite like Shu just going, I've got no arm now. Oh, let me reminisce about all of my friends that I think I personally murdered. Watch as he now becomes relatable to the small child as we try and forget the last 10 episodes.
I think someone's stalking me. I'm gonna go.
Shoots the kid. Shoo! I think my character changed during the episodes. I now have magic bullshit powers.
Yeah, that was established before.
I think I killed someone. Can we shag?
Inori, I'm sorry. I'm possessed. I'm just possessed
What
by
the
your horny sister.
fuck? Oh yeah. I was wondering where her head was going.
Why did you stop?
I do love how they just gave the high schooler like general status.
Yeah, she shouldn't be as high rank as she is now.
No.
After
Like,
If she was like an assistant or like a lackey, it would make more sense.
Well, all they'd have to do is have purple-haired dude essentially be like, I've taken a liking to this one. Give her my clearance. Like, she doesn't actually have the power, but somebody who does is letting her do it.
I think isn't purple hair dude in jail?
I don't know. I don't actually know which side he's on or if he's been arrested yet.
Oh, I love Kara from Undertale.
What's her name? Nonna?
Mona, yes.
Mona?
Well, the Yanks say Mana, so I suppose it's Mona.
Oh, Mana, right.
I also love how often characters like this, just like this completely nothing characters like, hey, I'm obviously evil and manipulating you. You're totally a bad person, a monster. You're right, I'm totally a bad person and a monster. You never do anything for other people. No, that's because I never do anything. That would require me to have freedom of thought.
God, you see, like, an Evangelion-type deconstruction of next show, framed from the angle of...
It doesn't matter what's inside you. Only your body is important. You have nothing inside you. You're a soulless husk.
Did he literally say that?
I was too busy riffing.
That's right, I am me. Mardgear is Mardgear.
It doesn't matter what's inside you, apart from maybe me.
Oh, she's singing that song again. Feel bad for her.
Everything that makes me whore.
She keeps singing this song.
Mana, technically, is everything that makes her whore.
Yeah.
Can't you change the tune? You've been singing that from the beginning.
But it's profound and meaningful.
I think this is just the song of Daybreak from A Legend of Zelda game. Because every time she sings, like she gets a starburst.
Why am I crying? You're
If only I had
playing a
another
character
hand
in
to wipe
Guilty
away these
Crown.
tears.
That's why.
Oh wait. Yes, you fucking do.
You can be a tyrannical overlord and still have no responsibility over it.
It's okay, Shu. It's okay, Shu. You're able to kill lots of people, to destroy an entire regime, make people's lives a living hell. You've given a girl Stockholm syndrome. It's all better now. Also, I love they randomly found something that looked like a church to just do this in. Good, do that.
What? Can she cling on nerve punch now? What is going on?
If she'd had these magic powers from the start, it would have been she'd been much more interesting.
No, I was saying earlier, because, like, okay, Evangelion takes the idea of, like, hey, typical mech show where teenagers have to fight in giant robots. What if it actually had psychologically, like, stressful
what if
implications?
This wasn't the best idea.
Yeah,
Wait,
then...
The fuck?
What?
I can never finish my idea because this show's too dumb.
I'm not gonna lie. If this was a show from the start, this would have been great.
What is that armor? Oh, we must make sure she has a thong. What?
She is I love it. Just like Inori has been doing what she's been doing the entire time. She must be a monster. Just like, no.
She's got
Because
ears.
Big. I'm going to protect you because I don't have enough sense of self or actual character to exist by myself. Holy okay. Is it just me, or has she aged about 5 years as well?
Yeah.
And we've got the BDSM kinkin.
Guy just does whatever
the plot wants.
needs him to.
Guy is literally just.
Like, he had a really sympathetic death scene that seemed to, like, redeem him a bit. And has completely, like, done the toilet now.
Yeah,
if the show had finished at that point, it would have been a trip, but it would not have. It would have been like, that was an enjoyable garbage.
No, I was saying, okay, the Evangelion point. This show almost came into being, like, a clever, similar kind of play on that, in that, like, hey, get the everyman teenage boy in to fight for the rebellion, but what if just, like, the rebellion was, like, totally manipulating him, and they just using his horniness, like, hey, let's just get this girl to, like, go all doe-eyed for him.
If all of this was intentional, it would be an interesting show, but it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't stress enough how close this show sometimes gets to being good.
Mm.
And then it just... Oh.
It's like you see the potential for something possible.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen that potential in the mid-season finale. I've seen that in the. I think in the beach episode of all episodes.
Island of the Boobs.
Yes. Yes, but no, seriously. When Shu learns to kind of appreciate the people he's got around him, it kind of actually started being interesting.
Anyway, shall we get on to episode 19?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, episode 19, Rebirth, brackets, Atonement. So, we'll be starting again
Fucking brackets.
in 3, 2, 1, bananas.
Fucking brackets.
The titles of this show are so pretentious.
See, I told you he wasn't in jail. I do love how dumb that...
Oh, I guess he isn't in jail.
He's not in jail, see?
It's a Sagai episode.
I hope so. Might actually, I was going to say it might explain some things, but we all know that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting how dumb the premise of this show was.
Elaborate?
Oh no, just how it's just like Shu goes and joins the rebellion, and then decides not to go there for some reason, and then it's just like, hey, I'm joining your class now. Just like, no one, aren't you meant to be like a super famous idol? People don't recognize her for 5 minutes. Then people recognize her for 5 minutes. Some people forget that she's an idol for 5 minutes.
It's funny because I've been playing Persona 4 recently, and that also has like an idol character, but like she has an actual arc about how she deals with being with an idol, and like everyone's like in the school is a huge fan of her and knows her, and it's better.
I think they recognize it in this.
Well, I guess, yeah. It feels like the fact that she's an idol is such a gimmick to her character. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't really it doesn't really it doesn't really influence much in the plot itself.
Yeah.
It just serves
Which I get.
as
I get
more,
that, like,
as more wish fulfillment for the 14-year-olds watching this.
That ass. Yeah, no, I mean, obviously idols are, like, easily marketable characters in Japan, so it makes sense you want to throw it in there, but yeah, have it inform something about their character.
This guy, he was named, let's check, Shuichiro Kato.
Oh, it's his uncle, right. It's Shu's uncle.
Yeah.
Why does, like, Shu's mum have seemingly no reaction to what's been going on with her son? Or is this her reaction, I guess? I'm not really paying attention to why she's shooting him, or, like, running around with a gun.
I think that this episode is going to elaborate on that. At least it should.
Get your motor running, head out on the highway. This is some very near Automata sounding music here.
Yeah. Also, he's put quite a lot of pressure on that window.
The story has completely forgotten that not Millie sold her body in a state of almost despair, and how that's utter shit.
Yeah, they've disregarded that.
So
is this her ex?
This is the woman that was always with Millie's granddad.
Oh, right.
But I don't know what her goal right now is.
Okay, admittedly, he was an awesome samurai at the few seconds before the end. I know, creepy, isn't it? Friends in inverted commas.
No, not really. Incest is this family is all about incest.
She's just like, wait, incest is wrong? Oh dear.
Not by blood. So that makes it okay that I shoved my
Oh
boobs in his
my
face.
god. She's the stepmom.
That, you know, by law they had to put that in there. She just wanted to bang him. It's sounding like you banged him.
Oh, he's got a silly hat.
That is great. Okay, that's amazingly sexist.
All I want to do is see you turn into an honest woman, an honest woman. How do they not see him enter the ground? Oh, look at me. I'm a normal citizen with my normal eye tattoo and my normal silly hat. Again, how did they not see the uniforms?
Oh no, fat man.
And don't give me that they just approach them from the back. There's a war on. They would be on alert.
Lariato! I love Wallace and Gromit.
Let's get you back in business. Oh no, Sotar can't take pictures like this. You dick! You dick! You could have just said he's dead. You had to draw it out and just trick them like this.
Why are they all sitting in the organisation 13 chairs?
We need all 7 Xehanauts here.
Fuck that.
Everyone is Sora, everyone is Xemnas.
And why did you dye your hair like mine?
Can you just say you're brainwashed and we can get on with it? Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, prick.
Metaphors. Here, have this booze.
That's coffee.
Do you reckon if I used coffee that I could defeat Guy? So I might have missed that. I'm guessing that's like the second key king thing that Shu had.
Yeah.
The power of the king, I wonder where they got that from.
That's what makes him able to draw out voids.
Good. Give it to him. Man was never meant to have such power. No, my coffee!
Just sends her into a berserker rage from caffeine deprivation. She slaughters all of them.
Who's driving? No, honestly,
No,
who was
stop.
driving?
Come back.
Shu has one arm. I had forgotten he was still alive.
No, I haven't. He's been in the rebellion against you.
Still the best character.
Oh, you were talking about the guy. I was talking about Sota.
Okay. We all put on cat ears and dance around in latex gear. It's worked so far.
And that will distract everyone.
What do you want me to do? Put on a hula skirt and do the Charleston? Have you? It's been like 20 seconds.
Why is this the best place
Why
to
the fuck
decide
is
that?
no one on lookout? Oh no,
Do you guys
stairs. How's she
remember-
going to get it now?
Do you guys remember why they were running in the first place?
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, gonna go down the escalator into the fire where you just knocked it.
Because if you were all fine with someone else apart from someone taking it, then why didn't you take it when you were safe?
Yeah, I was waiting for this. Shoot her. Oh, okay, all that. Okay, fair enough. Oh no, stairs!
That is nice, actually.
Okay, that was cool.
Hey.
What did he slip on? Why didn't you throw it at her? Who's...
Oh, look who it is.
Yay, our unlikable hero has arrived.
Overdose. Watch as I shake my boobs.
If you use gear second one more time, your body will explode.
Use it, use it, use it, use it.
Aww. Now you've made me touching you with your... me shoving my boobs into your face weird.
Yeah, no, you really shouldn't have called her mom before. It was really weird. No, your life was... Your life is a net negative, Shu. I'm sorry. You did a lot more harm than good.
What's going on? What's going on?
Oh no, he's... Come forth, my monster, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! I'd forgotten I missed a bit where they put her back in the fucking wedding dress.
Yeah, they did that.
Is he gonna regrow his arm?
Yeah.
We know what you're made of, and it's not good.
Oh.
Yep.
In a way, I was always an arm.
Yeah.
That's always who I was,
It's
even
just
before I
an arm
lost
with
an
a middle
arm.
finger extended to everybody.
Licking
Other
chocolate
religious
in my
references.
drink.
Cop, cop, cop. No, it's really not. Also kill all of his allies. No. Like, dude, shoot his allies.
This is some
Apparently
goofy
he's good
ass
again.
shit.
You have to come and protect them. No, shoot him and kill him. No.
Oh, but he's MC
I think we've
Can.
literally-
It's all fine.
I think
but
this show has
they're not
forgotten
really
the bit where he was
confronting
evil.
any conflict they had up till this point.
Yes.
They just forgive him on the fly.
It's like if they were going friendship solves all, but they're not friends. He literally tried to kill the fuck.
Now he's using Sota's Void. The dark-haired guy. The one that opens everything.
Question. With the shot they had earlier, he ran her over about 10 seconds ago. They're not your... Okay.
Also,
Oh,
another
no.
question. How was...
Hercules is mortal now.
How was the truck going to stop him, anyway?
I did like how they had that entire interaction and the scene didn't change when they zoomed out. It was like if you're playing D&D, it's like, talking's a free action. Let's have a half-an-hour conversation in the 6-second turn.
Oh no.
It's almost as if you were told if he uses the genome again, he's going to die.
Oh.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
It's just like, I'm magic. Watch as I take the entire world's sins upon my back. Another original idea.
You're cutting out a bit, Kastor.
Did you... They are literally taking words out of Luke now. Holy shit, he's literally Jesus.
No, that's not the way it goes. No, it goes, hey, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering, not the other way around.
No, it's literally... He's literally Jesus. He's not even the allegory of Jesus of Luke Skywalker. He's literally Jesus.
I don't see him having a beard.
He's also not Middle Eastern.
Oh, Colin Crinkham is the producer on the
dub.
English sidecast. Okay.
I think it is a funny dub, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
What a shame.
She's Luffy in One Piece. Okay. Oh, you know what the crazy blondie's called? Daryl.
Daryl.
Daryl Yan. Huh.
I do love it when it's be like, what are we gonna name our Japanese character? We'll call him, I know, Daryl. Are we gonna give him another Western name? No, his surname's Yan.
Some evidence as to Daryl being, maybe having one of his parents being from a European country or something like that, but no, doesn't seem so. I do love that there is a character called Scrooge, though.
Scrooge.
I'm gonna read up on that prequel novel. Okay, before escaping with Carol. Oh, Scrooge and Carol. Oh. Do you get the symbolism?
Yeah.
So, he was a subject of
And their brother
experiments.
Christmas, because we need to hammer it in more.
He possessed the power of the kings, like shit.
Yeah. You know
there's a
how we said we
striking
had 3 of
resemblance to
them? There are
Shun?
actually 7, because we need to make like 3 prequels.
He is referred. Okay, so the code name is Scrooge, and it's given by
Codename
Carol.
Scrooge Next Door.
Codename Scrooge McDuck next door.
Scrooge ability is the result of a failed experiment to replicate the power of the kings. When his hand comes in contact with a human body, it causes the victim to crystallize, as per the effects of the apocalypse virus, meaning he's unable to draw the voids. However, he's able to draw Carol's void with no damage to her whatsoever.
Because she got visited by 3 ghosts.
From her, he is able to draw a variety of voids, as opposed to any other person who would have one single unique void. So
you know all those
what?
You know all the really vague rules that we've kind of been dancing around and changing throughout the entire show. Yeah, fuck those.
Yeah, it's kind of aren't void supposed to reflect the personality of the
Yeah.
so maybe she's got a split person.
I reckon that means that she's the anti-Inori, because as opposed to having no personality, she's got about several thousand she can draw from.
All right. Anyway,
Right.
Shall I count us in?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, ready?
So, 3, 2, 1, whore.
Oh. That doesn't even start with B.
I'm breaking the trend.
I've read the script.
How are you feeling today? A little uncomfortable.
a bit
This isn't
BDSM-y.
really a good pose.
I love Nia from Gurren Lagann.
That was the only character in that show that I thought that I was always just like, you're literally here for plot and not much else, are you?
I'd say in the same way that Kamina is, to be honest.
Which one's Anima?
Like, Kamina only ever really serves as a support to Simone. Like, most of the characters in that show are devices to prop up the main characters, and I think that's fine.
Oh, true. But
Although I
the
will
rest
admit,
actually had a
there
personality.
are problems I have with her in the second half.
Oh yeah, no. I was always waiting for her to do something, and in the second half, she's just like, she's literally a prop, and it's just like, well, in the first half, I was waiting for you to do something because you got introduced halfway through, And in the second half, I found out that what you were going to do was be a damsel in distress and not talk.
Well, I mean, she does do something. She basically gets Shu out of his stupor and, like, fights along and, like, pilots alongside him in Largon.
It was...
I thought it was sweet.
It was a while ago when I watched it, but I remember at the end being like, I loved the entire show apart from her, who was just like, I guess you worked for the plot, but you could have been replaced by a stuffed teddy bear and not much would have changed.
I thought she was endearing.
Hovin, I've seen your Twitter feed. You would.
Suddenly sent Anne.
I've been wondering for a while, where the fuck did we get this ship? I also love that they all want to go and apologise to Shu after he was a tyrannical dictator.
Yeah, some more of teenage wish fulfillment. Everyone else was wrong. I was right.
I went through dark, thick times, man. I made my mistakes, but now I'm forgiven. Why? Well, all my friends forgave me. Why? Because I showed remorse. No, you didn't. What did you do? I got a bigger power-up.
And I saved them.
And I kind of cured my friend's super cancer
everything
that
I did
may
up
have
till
given him
that
in the
point
first place
was
while mentally
okay.
and psychologically torturing him. Religious metaphor.
Will this be the last Christmas?
They're called the Black Knights. They're apparently really good at this.
I'm not even sure what the purpose of Guy being the ultimate antagonist is, apart
There
from
isn't
him
one.
being the guy she tells you not to worry about. Yeah.
The thing is, there's been no like emotional connection with our former friend betrayed us, apart from this dude talking to him earlier, who's just like, "Well, fuck you anyway." So why is Guy the final antagonist? Why?
Guy just let him walk free.
Else?
Just let him walk out. Oh right, okay, never mind.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. He's here on Guy's orders.
Wait, what?
I thought he just left.
That'd
like
be
no.
great.
Okay, so
Wait, so he's Guy's father. He's also
Yes.
Shu's mum's sister.
yes, and also Guy was the boy that washed up on the shores. So there was no real purpose of that.
So is there any pairing in this show that isn't incestuous? He was really dumb and goofy. So I beat him up with paper. He turned into a caterpillar for a while. It was weird. Do you remember when in 2017 we cracked evolution and made monsters?
Why are you still looking? He slept with a student.
Yeah, it's Japan. We've seen enough of We Never Learn to know that they don't particularly care about that.
If
It is
Kurusu
creepy,
wins, I
yes,
swear to
but
God.
I'm more concerned that he opened the door, is staring, and she was just like, "Yeah, I'm fine with this look." Wait, so she was with the first wife, which means she is related to Guy. I was taking the piss, but holy shit.
No. She's related. No, she's related to Shu.
She's related to Shu through his father and Guy through his first. No, hang on. Second and first wives.
No, okay.
Why are
Just
you letting her play on the roof?
And the eyebrow
Hello,
guy is
V2.
just standing.
What happened to this kid anyway?
Yeah.
What's Darth? Well,
Did he
let's
get-
not explain it.
Did he get stabbed or something?
I think he's dead, but I can't remember.
This is going to be so bloody frustrating to people who are just like watching
This is
along
going to be really frustrating to people who
all of the
care,
series
yes.
at once and actually remember stuff.
Okay.
The fuck? Oh look, Mummy's got this deadly disease. I'm allowed to come and just walk in here.
So
The
that's
clearly psychopathic daughter.
Wait. So they are related.
Yep. I'm more concerned that she was pregnant while in that sort of like zombie state.
God, I literally blanked these episodes out of my
I can
mind.
see why.
So they're related anyway, but they also happen to have the same adopted mum.
Yeah, and still she's seeking her Adams. So in a way, that's maybe why everyone's so horny. Except I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that she made Shu inside her mum.
Wait, what?
That's the impression I got, was that she interfered with the unborn baby that became Shu with her genome bullshit power. What the fuck?
Okay.
How the fuck did you get out?
Okay, so that's why.
I don't understand this anymore.
Okay. So firstly, Mona and Shu are still related. Is Mona?
Mona and Shu, I believe, are direct blood brother and sister.
Okay.
Did he sleep with another student?
Oh God. Can I be still, even though
Aren't
it's
they a
Japan,
cute couple?
Can I still be outraged at this?
So she's also young for a student.
Ah.
A martyr that I wanted to bang.
Oh, shut up. Uh, I don't know how they could make the weird scientist trope pretentious, but yes, Guilty Crown has managed to.
He has no choice in the matter.
Yeah, let's make this creepy on both sides. Okay. So since they had contact, then how didn't he know that that guy was with was with the Omers?
I don't know. I guess the guy might not have cared because, like, oh great, he's now stuck with
This is the most.
what I was planning has happened.
This
like
is
5 years
such
earlier.
a
This is great.
convoluted backstory. Why it's so needlessly complicated, the way all the characters just interrelate, but none of it matters.
Yeah, he didn't really have to be. He didn't really have to be the Trident. He didn't really have to arrive at the ocean, but he did for some reason.
Do 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 do.
I was hoping it was just like 2222. Yes, that cellular structure which produces crystal.
Oh my god, this is so boring, and I'm trying so hard.
Yeah, because that's how research works.
I'm beyond working as a team. Oh, I love One Punch
Where did
Man.
that come from? I told you I'm better than you.
Tell me!
I love his character as apparently I'm just really, really brusque and it's like the worst thing. What research lab has 10-foot tall corridors? How did...
What? Okay. I feel like there was supposed to be some implication about these things being related. Him dying and her, exploding and starting the Lost Christmas, but
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure we've got shown beforehand they're not related at all. They've probably already banged.
Do 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 do.
You weren't aware of it because we've just thought of it for this episode, and it's a pretty cool twist, right?
What? What? What did they apparently trick him into doing?
Collecting, like, apparently people's voids with a shard of Mona's soul that got lost on last Christmas.
And what's that got to do with Mona?
Apparently they need to collect them to wake her up, and apparently Shoe Finding Voids has been doing that. I don't quite get it, but that's what they're saying.
Why did they need that?
They didn't.
What relation...
I'm pretty sure they just thought of it as they were coming to the conclusion and thought, that's a cool idea.
This is just making me miss the Nier games, which also have a convoluted story, but are actually, like...
Good.
Of characters I like. And a well thought out mythology.
Hey, Shoe. For some reason, we're friends again.
So... Okay. Yes, Yahiro, you make decision for everyone.
Wait, what? You're remembering something from yesterday? What? I thought we agreed we weren't doing that. My only priority right now is getting my dick wet. What are you doing?
And by the... So they also want to frame him just deciding to use his power as manipulation from someone else. Who was supposed to?
I didn't want my void back or anything, Backer. Yes, make up with me. I'm forcing you to make up with me, person I mentally tortured.
Inori's my everything, you jerk!
You can't have feelings. Inori's the perfect person. She doesn't have feelings. And he's given another one Stockholm Syndrome. Yes. No, it's your fucking fault.
What? Why are you sorry?
Holy shit, this is bad. Well, everyone watches on. He's broken all of us. He's made us all depend on him through his tyrannical regime. Apart from those times that I kind of made you a second-class citizen, was trying to get you killed and made your life a living hell.
Yeah, Shu kind of betrayed you, mate. And he hasn't really apologized for it. He just said, yeah, we have to make up.
I love this. We have to make up, otherwise I'll feel bad. Listen, guys, it's good to be alone and shut yourself off from people. Watching anime is the only connection you need. It means thing you put on your foot. We're not quite sure where he was going with that, but he insisted.
I thought for a second I thought that it was going to be the 5th One Piece opening.
Okay.
No, I should make the opening to this podcast just the Guilty Crown opening, but set to Kokoro no Chizu.
So,
Okay.
can you guys explain to me who was supposed to be manipulating Shu in making him apparently use everyone's voids?
I think Guy. Back when a guy was a good person and had no motivation to be doing such.
So we actually going with it that the guy for no reason just becomes evil.
Apparently.
We're not betting on brainwashing us, so on and so forth.
Like, I think the bit I enjoy most about that is the idea of we're going to retcon the bit about Shu's actions and the bit where he was actually acting good, and we're just forgetting the entire bit when he was a tyrant. I honestly think the show has forgotten it.
Oh my god.
As a heads up, though, I'm going to...
This is a very headless chickeny stretch of the show.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Okay. And we're back in what would seem like no time to you guys, but for us, it's been a few days because technical things. Woo! Because there's been a bit of a break in alcohol consumption. I am going to be playing the Guilty Crown drinking game for these remaining 2 episodes.
Shit.
I'll explain the rules. So the rules of this drinking game are very simple. Every time something bullshit or confusing happens, you take a shot or a drink. I have some drink, and I also have some sambuca to do shots.
You're going to die. You are literally...
I am going to die.
Going to die.
Yes. Yes, quite. But yeah, we're finally on this last stretch. I really did blank those last couple of episodes out of my memory.
They were not good.
Guilty Crown. Hey. Episode 21, Emergent. Oh god, it's called Emergence. Fuck. For those who don't know, Emergence is the name of a particularly infamous hentai, multi-chapter hentai, which gets horribly dark, and literally the only message I could possibly take away from it is just stay indoors, don't speak to men, ever. Like, that's the worldview of this doujin. It's horrible.
You're looking at hentai for the message.
I mean, usually I wouldn't, but this one just brings out, like, feelings of sadness and depression within me.
Well,
Hey,
isn't that a great metaphor for this series?
So yeah, fitting that I guess one of the episodes has its title. Anyway, we're going to start.
This wine is fucking cold. This wine is fucking cold. Never mind.
Okay, so on incest, 3, 2, 1 incest. It's gonna be what it is. All right, 3, 2, 1 incest.
And... Okay. When did he become magic?
You or Guy?
Not V2. Start protagonist music.
Not V2 looks a bit like a Blue Exorcist character.
He does. It's the eyebrows, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, he was imagining the crazy.
I'm just more thinking about D. Grey Man. For some reason.
I only ever saw a few episodes of that. I'm so compassionate and emotional.
remind me, what was that wish in the first
Writing.
place?
To cause bollocks.
Ev-
So everything
That
that,
is
makes
Lex.
me
Oh. Okay, no, I will give them credit for that, because that is the pose she does right at the very start.
Yeah, it's almost like, why did they change the opening if they were going to have her take that pose right before the opening?
Yeah, I will. Okay, no, that's possibly one. Yeah, there's been a couple of moments of cinematography in this that have been like, yeah, okay, I can see where the money for this went, and that was one of them.
Because generally, I've been pretty bleh on most of the animation in these last 3 episodes. Everyone's looked very off-model and kind of bad.
And I've been very much. I've not been a fan of the designs for the entire thing. It's either been derivative or bad. Like, the crystal cancer stuff is a really boring image. It has the potential to be so cool. It's just like, it's just not good. It's not scary.
I'm just baffled that they changed the opening for a 20 episode series.
I mean, they do that all the time.
I'm amazed it lasted 10 episodes, to be honest. The intro. Also the series.
It's a pretty popular series in Japan.
Yeah, because everyone wants their waifu, like, object girlfriend.
Also, it is just the Hollywood factor of big explosions,
And
like,
incest.
grand scale plot.
Wait.
Okay. I think now, after 21 episodes, I'm beginning to figure out the terminology of this series. So the leukocytes are the giant mechas, right?
No, I think the leukocytes are the bombs.
The bombs.
Aren't they?
Okay.
Our good old buddy, old pal Shu.
I honestly think the show has forgotten the middle section where he was evil.
Oh, Shu's mom has glasses now.
Because we didn't... Did they just make a wave surfer out of that dumbass robot?
Oh dear, mum character who has glasses. It's trying to worm its way in this series. It's trying to hit all my weak points.
Don't submit.
Let's win this. Agree. It's like the least inspirational speech of all time. Come on, guys. It'd be nice if we didn't die. I'm just remembering again how good a series Code Geass was. Can you bend over the bike more so you show your boobs?
Look at all those characters we know and love.
Don't really care about.
Working together.
Bullshit!
Character development?
I remember posting that GIF to like a chat, and my friend's like, "Oh my god, that's adorable."
It's not, because she has no reason to do that, no connection with him to ask that, so they just infantilized her character for no reason.
This guy was into some weird stuff.
You say here, let me solve all of your problems. Apparently strong female character. It's so terrible to have superpowers. Oh, woe is me. I wish I had your help, as I literally steal your life. Wait, hang on.
Well, if he dies with it, you'll die too.
Yeah, there's also... How did she do that? What was she leaning on to stand up like that?
The edge?
No, with the way angles that was, her body would have had to been twisted so much.
There's like
around.
artwork. There's like sexy artwork of her all in like her underclothes in the cockpit, and she's like bending her legs. I'm like, how?
Yeah. It's just like, did you get someone to bend them for you so it would look sexy? Like, the weird cat girl might have done it. I'm not
Yeah, just
sure.
ask the cat girl, hey, could you like position these for my selfie, right?
Is that... Was
Post
that
it to
not,
Instagram.
Was that not Millie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this series can go fuck itself.
Hey. So you guys remember this homicidal maniac with a squeaky voice? That one on the right side of Guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Vaguely, not really.
you know, one of the early shoe missions was about was about his retrieval.
Oh, the guy who was kept in a brick cell inside
Whose
of a metal
side is
building for
Moustache
some
Man
reason.
on now?
Yes,
I think he's just general villain. I think he's just the side of... Wait, hang on, no.
Bad guy.
no, not this one.
I think he's the side of human evil, not weird apocalyptic incestuous evil.
Right.
I don't get it.
He's Iron Man.
When the fuck did he become Tony Stark? Also, didn't he die? Is this the big reveal that he's still alive?
I don't remember. Let me get up the.
Haven't we
character
had
list.
several conversations with them in other places since the last scene when they were going down in that lift?
Okay, I'm gonna count him being Iron Man as the first what the fuck moment. Time for
Alright then.
Sambuca!
No, the what the fuck moment is the robot thing being turned into this wave surfer. Like everyone's going out in armoured vehicles and he's going on a Scooty Puff 5000.
Well, I'm just doing one shot, because I don't need more. No. I don't... No, I'm not that desperate to get drunk. Oh, that's mank. That is mank.
I actually like Sambuca. At uni, it was the punishment shot for American football, and they bought it for you. So I just break the rules and get free alcohol for the evening. It was great. I love Beard Bro. That's a cool design.
Should I try another attempt?
Can we
Do
stop
it with your
focusing
butt!
Oh my!
on her ass?
Why is this the best animated part of the last stretch of episodes?
Because it was they literally had to animate her ass.
Ugh.
Hey guys, do you reckon if we have an entire army based on robots that are piloted remotely, it could be vulnerable to hacking? No, what are you talking about? I also love how they were fighting off a fucking army, and like 3 vans and him on a scooter has managed to break into the entire thing. I love the scooter. It fails at everything it's trying to be. It's trying to be like flowing scarf and coat, but he's just standing there, and it's like magical powers. Okay.
You can give him a happy ending.
Everything
Next
that
time.
Okay, you get it once. You don't get to reuse the shot. Watch as I penetrate you. Is there a massive spear between her legs?
How do you notice these things?
Because I know how this show works, and it draws my attention.
Okay, no more Sambuca shots, Jesus.
Okay. Is this the first we heard about that?
Oh, it was a weird crystal plant.
Did you? I don't actually think what you've shown is qualified as life so far. I don't think I don't think Inori would pass the Turing test.
Oh right. Did we know before that that she was just supposed to be I don't know, a clone that was supposed to be a vessel for Mana? Or
I think so, but we never saw. Like it brought up like last episode or something.
who manufactured her and how?
I assume evil moustache guy because he apparently set everything into motion in the series.
Oh, okay. She was uncle. All right.
I possibly his uncle. The family in this series has gotten to the point where I'm just stopping questioning it. I'm just assuming everyone involved is just far enough, far enough distantly related so that it's legal, and that's it.
I am Martyr Man.
Is anyone finding it creepy that she's just got a slight blush throughout this entire section? Bullshit.
Oh my god, this...
He was the best guy. He was so cool. What a great boy.
Yeah, just like he showed me he loved me by turning his entire school upside down and becoming a tyrant and betraying all of his friends for me. It's like love at first sight. Inori,
and building
where
a
did
whole
you-
mope chamber.
Yeah. Inori,
Just for
what
me.
movies have you seen that depict love? Just like Suicide Squad, and Harley Quinn and Batman, Return of the Joker. It's like, okay, I think I'm getting where this is coming from now.
I was just singing the song again.
Oh my god! Stop
How?
repeating the same song over and over!
No, she's been encased in crystal. How is her chest going up and down enough to sing?
To be honest, if they made a different song, it would A, add to the variety, and B, give them another bloody single to sell. It's literally win-win.
Also, apparently the song isn't magic. Either they're randomly broadcasting her across the entire thing just for this song, or they're close enough that you can hear her. In which case...
Also, if we hadn't heard this specific song a bajillion times, this would actually be quite powerful. It would be like a callback to a thing we hadn't heard in a while.
Yeah. But we've heard it in so many important, crucial, in inverted commas, moments that the effect is so weakened.
Yeah, that's the problem. They've used it. If this song only came out in like important moments, to be like, okay, this is the anthem. But it's come up so fucking often. It's just like, oh, not this thing again.
Welcome, welcome, welcome!
I don't think he actually has.
And I have 8,000 followers!
So, was not V2 always the gravity dude?
Wait.
Because I'm pretty sure he looked different earlier. You have the ability to jump that high and that mech. What the fuck are you doing? It's time to do.
What is Darth? They keep mentioning it!
Darth Vader?
Wait, what is he? I heard it and I didn't understand. What? Wait, what?
Ergo, vis-a-vis.
No, first
The
explain what
construct.
Darth
I am
is.
the architect.
Can I drink to that?
Yes,
Okay,
you can.
if Ryuk just appears behind him, the show gets a lot better. Is it just me, or is the apple really differently drawn than the rest of this show?
Because it's coloured.
Yeah.
Because it's not
There was
blue.
no emotion in that. Sounds a bit needy.
What is Darth?
Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
It's a really dumb sword. What?
I love Bleach.
Was that all the attack did?
Oh, I love Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
It's Axel.
We're in the Tron level. Wow, she was killing people. I wonder if we'll stop and realise that.
That was you.
No, Shu definitely... Shu broke it. Shu killed him. Also, I'd forgotten he was called You, and I was getting really confused for a second.
I like that Shu's hot mom and her sidecar Gromit are just along for the ride now.
I love when they're going with the armoured carriers, just the shit they brought with them.
You know, if they got split up at some point during this whole shitty climax and, like,
actually did something?
an army girl turned the side carriage into a plane, that would make this all way better.
Yes. If we then had, like... if this turned into Curse of the Were-Rabbit...
And then not Millie's just there firing porridge at her.
See, a better series would talk about how by dodging here, she was letting the people die. Like, that would be a really interesting thing, and a really good villain strategy, but she was just like, I don't fucking care.
They're the wrong trousers, Shu, and they've gone wrong!
Kamehameha. Bullshit! What did he do? He just sort of threw
He
his...
used force
I
push.
think he tried to pull his void.
I guess? No, I honestly don't think you do, Shu. Partly because, not only because there's not anything to understand, but I honestly don't think you know Honori. She's bonded to you. You don't know anything about her. Yeah, we're still talking about you, Shu.
She certainly was always there.
Yes.
You turned her against me.
Like, literally, we've just all...
She's my everything, you jerk.
Literally, Shu's entire thing of how he loved Honori was like, Honori did all these things for me, and it was just like,
Her
wow.
tear made a flower. Symbolism.
Bullshit. Next question. She can't hear him from here. And did he just accept his own death? Okay, that I get, because he was like, we need a better person than Guy to be Adam. Anticlimactic and not a great ending, but okay. Is he still fucking alive?
He's digified away.
Wait, now can you explain what Darth is?
What is Darth? Do any of us know?
Okay, I'm gonna check the wiki.
Okay, good. Because
no, I'll do it after the credits arrive. Okay.
yeah, let's do it between episodes. We'll find out what the fuck Darth actually is, because at the moment.
What?
I'm.
It gives him a dark golden dress. Why?
I love it. I was
I'll drink
like,
to
oh,
that.
that's kind of cool. Like making a dress out of the crystal until it break away into just it's just a dress with a weird low cut laced up bit.
Because we are a sexy evil villain.
She doesn't look intimidating at all.
Yeah.
They went too far on the sexy. Okay, Cheddar. What the fuck is Darth?
Okay. Let me check. Okay. So here you go. Darth, from Hebrew intelligence, thinking, knowledge, is only mentioned verbally in Guilty Crown. It's supposedly caused the meteor crystal containing the apocalypse virus to strike and... Holy shit! This is the reason for the entire premise of the show, and we aren't going to explain it?
So was that explanation literally like this is why everything happened?
It's only mentioned verbally.
Wait. And is ultimately responsible for the corruption, death, and reincarnation of Mana Oma through Inoria Zuriha. It seems to want to restart the human race by eradicating the human race with the apocalypse virus, save for Mana and her chosen Adam, the person she chooses to marry. Darth acts through an envoy known as you. What?
So literally, the main antagonist we never met.
Oh my god! Okay, we have some more information with the prequel novel.
Fuck the prequel novel!
There's a fucking prequel novel.
Don't you remember Scrooge?
Sometimes the idea of having like there being forces in the world beyond the control of the characters is kind of cool. Like Berserk does this really well, where there is a supernatural world and a layer to it, and like there are forces in there that are kind of controlling things in the real world, but it's never framed as there is this secret entity villain who is puppeteering everything.
Yeah.
What
they're taking from Code Geass is essentially the consciousness of humanity. That we're literally what was Jupiter in the spirit realm thing, but they did it there by essentially saying that like it's completely neutral and can be manipulated for good or evil, and then Deus Ex Machina that. Like, Code Geass didn't do it great, and this is the show copying it, and it got it so much worse.
Oh my god, it gets better!
Go on.
In Lost Christmas, the prequel novel, it was revealed that Darth is a secret organization that has long since been established from an ancient era, monitoring humans' evolution and extermination.
Hail Hydra.
That's
They didn't even get the concept done properly in the show
Hebrew,
itself,
the ancient
and they
Hebrew
completely
society to
revamped
study
it.
evolution.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So everything that makes me whole. Will this ending make me whole?
No, it'll make you whole though.
It's episode 22, Convergence, bracket, prayer.
I love and I hate this show.
It's so bad.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my... That's just the episode's called Prayer.
Like, if you skip the bullshit middle section, which was just like horrific writing all the way around, this is quite a good example of how to take a good idea and fuck it up. Like if it's a
what do you mean by middle section?
The entire thing with Shu being the tyrant of the school.
Oh right.
Because that can go jump off a cliff. You can't learn anything from that. That's just not fun to watch.
Alright, anyway. The final one. What should our last count in word be?
It's finally fucking over.
That's not one individual word.
Okay. Darth.
Three.
Darth.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Darth.
Fucking Darth.
You'll find me in
New opening.
The streets.
We don't have a cold open. Huh.
No.
Bullshit. Do you remember the school section? Do you remember how important it was?
Remember Harry?
Oh,
and her boobs?
Oh, yeah. What the fuck happened to her?
Running as
she died.
Oh, she died. I forgot.
And turned Shu evil.
What happened to that pivotal moment in Shu's character evolution?
That then got forgotten. That I honestly reckon if you mentioned Harrow to Shu now, he would not remember. Because I'm pretty sure they've just forgotten that entire section of the... I just think they've retconned it. They haven't... The closest they got to referencing it was his friend... Was Shu demanding he said sorry to his friends and them saying... You have nothing to apologise for? Almost as if they'd forgotten it had happened as well.
Yeah.
I love how, like, in this segment, like, Shu's mum is just, like, draped across somewhere. Just so she can show off her bod.
Yeah. But is my favourite character still alive? I couldn't tell who died in the last few episodes.
Wait, the guy? He died
No.
in the last episode we watched.
Oh. I had a shit headache, but I could not tell he was dead or alive by the end of it. He was great. Can he come back and kill everyone and become Adam?
He was pretty fun.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's possible the show has an idea, like, because if there's only be one man and one woman at the end of this, there's going to be a lot of incest to restart this human race.
Maybe that's the point of all the incest baiting. It was like prepping us. It was mentally preparing us for the idea that we might have to be comfortable with incest.
Oh boy, I'm waiting for this series and Dr. Stone to have a crossover.
What the? I don't know.
I guess the evil humans are working for Guy after all.
I guess. Then again, I wouldn't put it past Captain Evil, the evil Captain Mustache, just to be doing it to spite people.
See, at the start of this series, I was praising the soundtrack, and it is very good, but now it's just making me wish I was watching Thunderbolt Fantasy instead, which is done by the same guy.
Wait, who was... I've seen him before.
Okay, this is the guy I was talking about before. This is Kenji Kido, the assassin homicidal maniac that Shu and the others rescued on a funeral parlor mission. And since then, he contributed nothing. He was set up as someone important. He contributed nothing to the story.
Oh yeah, he's called Triton, isn't he?
I guess.
Guy is Triton.
Yeah. Mana called him that, yeah.
Stab. End of series.
What do you guys say? Want to have a threesome? Won't it be fun?
Is it a threesome if we're both in the same body? No, she wasn't. She was literally the biggest pushover.
She's my everything!
She looks sad a lot.
From my point of view, Jedi are evil!
She's so emotional because she looks sad a lot.
Please,
I think we can. I think that's what's going to put him off. Whatever you want to call it.
Zawardo!
that would be cool.
Dio just drops in.
Hey, that would be awesome.
Hey guys, you want me to do a job?
Hey, the best end of this series would be if the Jotaro Dio fight just interrupted it halfway through. It didn't even end there.
Just a fucking steamroller just crashes in. Rolada. Baka.
I'm not gonna lie, I do quite enjoy just how insane and evil she is, because... No.
Oh, they're doing the opera thing. Oh,
What?
yes.
No.
We're doing the opera thing as she enacts her evil scheme.
I was literally just praising you. Don't try and dance the end of the world.
What?
This barely worked in the not Final Fantasy.
Wait, can she use
Fire
her void
Emblem.
on her own now?
They've been able to have their void being taken. People have been able to use their void for about 10 episodes now. It was never explained, but they've just been able to do it.
Right. Because yeah, I remember it. She
Yeah.
was drawing it out of them and just giving them to
She's
them.
doing the ballet of death.
What the fuck?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna stand up. Okay.
This isn't scary. The animation
fucking-
of people dying, of the world dying, is bad.
It's fucking deep, Barnaby. God.
Putting stuff to opera. It's deep bullshit.
Guess she got all the Infinity Stones.
I like the selection of all human life, which is literally fuck them all.
Someone cue in One-Winged Angel. We got the final boss.
No lip sync. That is the next stage of humanity. We
Cheap
talk
ass
without our
animation.
mouths open because that makes us look cooler.
Oh, do you remember that giant robot fight that looked interesting? Nope, over.
Oh, hi, Gamora.
Wow, those things are shit. Was that his gimmick? I don't remember.
Wee.
Whee! What the?
Wow, I say you really did a solid in this final climax, didn't you?
Oh,
You even got a final boob jiggle.
Speaking of climax, you've got to have some boob jiggles in the last episode, don't you?
Holy shit! What did you see that her boobs were 360 when they hit the wall? Wasn't he meant to be having a redemption arc?
Apparently not. He's just evil again.
I guess. No, he was having the redemption arc in the section that everyone's forgotten. So of course.
Yeah.
Pokemon aren't meant to
don't
fight each other.
understand.
Not like this. Yeah,
What
no,
won't he
that is
understand?
a legitimate summary of Shu's character in this thing.
You tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
That's kind of cool if he's just that fucking petty. This is funny. If she fucking dies for him, are they literally playing who can hit the buttons the fastest? They're going to make that sexual, aren't they?
Wouldn't be the first time.
It would be the first time if they didn't, to be honest.
I take all the pain.
I want to zoom out and see the guy playing the piano in the background.
Hey, you're doing great, guys.
I'm just here for the food. It's a... Holy shit, a flower's talking to me. I must be dead.
Gambare!
The red strings of
She's gonna get the sword
pain.
out of that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh! How does
no
everyone
comment.
got to use you?
There's nothing you can add to that.
Does everyone just draw out a void box?
Is he drawing the void of the entire world? He literally... Did you just Deus Ex Machina fucking everything? When the fuck did he get here?
And that's all we get from Kenji.
Apparently. Like, it was weird enough when they said, we're going to take a terrorist out. And just like, okay, he's just a guy sitting in the background now. And it's like, what did he do? Well, we shot him. Why did we save him?
Oh, I love this.
Why is he killing himself?
Yay!
Is she not just plugged into her robot now? Is that what they did? They went off from wireless to cable.
I'm honestly more invested in Crazy Blondie's weird obsession with dueling ISA rather.
Oh yeah, no, this robot fight is definitely the coolest section of this entire episode.
Yeah,
and it's a bad robot fight.
I'm more invested in this emotional conflict than the artificial one created by apparently Shu and Guy.
Oh yeah, because they. I love it. It's like, great, he's holding a Nori. He can't dodge now. He's holding the sword in one hand. I've won.
It's
Boob jiggle as she screams.
Wait,
I remembered these last two episodes
while...
being one episode, and honestly, the way they're paced, it kind of feels like they are.
How is she the fuck is she not dead? Wait. I thought...
You thought he was her old lover, right?
No, I thought he was the brother of the other wife? Bullshit.
I love you now.
He was her
You literally
brother,
killed evil, Shu. Now
Shu's
everyone
dad.
who was evil in this thing now has an excuse and can have a happy ending. Literally, I think the cat girl was offering.
They cut out the scene where cat girl gives
Just
Shu
jacks
a
off the
hand.
entire planet.
What? What?
What?
What?
Why?
What is Darth?
What is this? I don't know what's happened, but I think we've just gone into the intro. I think, like, we've left the anime and we're now in the intro section. We can never escape. We're set here on repeat.
What?
Were you?
What? Did you know that? What? 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 What?
Did you?
Wait, did you want to... What?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, fuck Darth! What?
If it weren't for Dart... When I'm hearing this, I like the idea of them just Darth just being badly dubbed over every time, just an explanation for everything. When they realise the show didn't make fucking sense.
Darth is essentially the too boldly flee plot hole. It just explains everything.
It's all Darth's fault. We're not evil people.
Every
Feel
single
sorry
of
for us.
every
Thanos
single of
was
our
a sympathetic
motivations
villain, guys.
was it was a preconception of this evil organization.
Yet the literal concept of evil drove all of us to do this, guys. We cannot be blamed for any of our actions, and we can't be blamed for any of our actions. And she was like, "Great, does that mean my entire tyrannical regime was?"
We can have all of our pretty anime characters be somehow absolved of all responsibility.
Zombie Inori, come on.
Have her like teeth hanging out and shit.
Yeah, like no jaw.
You know what? It actually makes sense because Darth was driving them to do those things. Darth is intelligence, thinking, and knowledge, and these characters have none because they're fucking stupid.
That's true. Yeah, all the intelligent thinking and knowledge of of all of humanity. This is a world where humanity doesn't think for itself. It's just fucking stupid.
I love you, Shu. You're the best.
What?
Shu, tell me, do these crystals make my butt look big? Cut her head off.
What? Okay. Oh, right, these self-sacrificial ending.
I take away your magic powers. Where'd they come from? I don't know.
From your heart. Like Sniper Island.
I'd love it if they just died.
This would be better if it was a bad Final Fantasy game.
This is what it feels like. Oh no, yo yeah, my...
He calls her death! He calls her death!
Wait. If they kill her for being like, she sided with Guy, she's a bad person and must die, I'm gonna flip my shit.
I think they just did. Oh no, Osamu!
What the fuck?
What reason does this guy
People
have
are
to sacrifice
Why
himself?
are they even shooting each other anymore? What the fuck does each other matter at this point? Whatever Shu's gonna do at this point.
You manipulated and had raped as a villain, and then you just... What the literal fuck?
If only we could all just say, "Come on, guys, it's Darth's fault. It's not."
Inori, where's Fog?
No. Thing is, the director can't blame Darth for the bullshit he produced. This is meant to be a satisfying, like, fairy tale ending. What the literal fuck? If he is fucking alive.
He is, but Inori isn't, I guess. So what do you make of that?
Oh, I remember what the ending is. I remember what happens.
Why is everyone sacrificing themselves?
So much emotion put into this line, by the way.
Again, the purple crystal looks boring from both close up and at a distance. I don't know why they went with it. Is that... What? Why did you show her getting shot?
She got her leg injured. I guess she's going to be wheelchair as well.
I guess.
So she gets punished either way.
I don't... I don't know what most of that. They just randomly killed a few people. There was no emotion there. There was no build-up. It was literally just feel sorry for these people.
One year later. Oh my god.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
wait for this.
I'm intrigued. I want to see how bad this is.
You're still playing the pop songs of a years old artist on the billboard.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, this guy.
Your hero.
Did the robots have kids?
Yeah. What?
Wait. Were there two potato peelers in the first place? And she's a teacher for some reason.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Happy birthday, Harry.
They
That
remember
character
Dusty.
we all knew.
I
swear only Shu gave a remote of shit about
Is
her.
he blind? I really want them to just convince him that Harry's there and just not talking for the entire thing.
Just everyone's fucked up right now.
Guys, why?
Like, they don't even have, like... Ugh.
Why did we go to the restaurant with a view with the blind guy? Why is he blind?
What?
Why?
What?
What injured his eyes?
What? That's the ending? What? What?
Even if you were like behind this show, that's why make him blind?
Yeah,
It's not
I thought it was
satisfying.
bullshit and rushed at the time as well.
Like, even if you're a fan, that's a bullshit ending. What?
What? And that's it?
That's it! That's all of it! It just ends there!
What?
Oh, I think that calls for me downing my drink. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Wait. Okay. So are we just going to assume that after a literal apocalypse, Japan being turned into a totalitarian regime and just people being cold for decades, everything was just good?
Yeah, everything just went back to normal. They went on with their lives.
And
Well,
then they lived
As-
happily ever after, also shoots blind, I
Segumi's
guess.
studying.
We don't know what any of the rest of them are doing. Like, secondary boy and secondary girl didn't have any lines in that.
Yeah. Didn't they just... weren't they just erased?
So, technically,
world?
Harry wasn't actually mentioned at all in that entire sequence.
They
Ever
just had a
since-
birthday cake to her.
Yeah, no, not even that sequence. Ever since they essentially forgot that the entire middle section existed, she wasn't even, her name wasn't mentioned. Not even in the bit where she was just like, essentially, you need to say you forgive me. I need this.
Yes, essentially since Guy cut off his arm.
What the fuck? Why do people think this is good?
Do they?
I get. The thing is, even if you're looking for jack-off material, it's not good jack-off material. If you're looking for,
You know, in
waifus,
fact,
there are
I'm gonna
better waifus.
go to my anime list to see the reviews of Guilty Crown, to see if there are any, like, what people who like it think.
I bet it's like middle of the road, like at worst.
It
I
doesn't
guess
have a
it would be-
particularly low score. Like 7.74 isn't an outstandingly low score.
Well,
Okay.
But some people will love it, and I don't.
Okay,
know
let's see. The
why.
main ones are 6. The highest ones on like the big ones are like 6 and 7, which isn't. That's not very spicy. Let's see if we can find like a 9 or a 10. Okay, I've got an 8. Okay, I got a 10. Okay, best comedy of 2011 to 2012, 10 out of 10.
Okay,
This isn't a comedy? Well then, where do I even start with this mess then? Guilty Crown seems to promise... Okay, yeah, that's a joke.
Oh god.
Okay. Well, we just make a series out of ripping the shit out of it.
What does the 8 out of 10 one say?
That one's probably serious.
I guess.
Okay, I began watching Guilty Crown on a whim. It was pure coincidence. However, just having I was bored of my wine, and when I saw Guilty Crown, I couldn't resist the temptation. Reading the synopsis turned me off.
Good.
I couldn't help but make Guilty Crown a guilty pleasure. Okay, well, if it's a guilty pleasure, then you clearly don't.
Fucking ain't.
Yeah. I could kind of understand that, and I could kind of understand how this could be popular with some, pretentious people who are looking for artsy things without
Here's another
deeper
8.
meaning.
This one uses a quote from the show. I the right to use my friend as a weapon. That is the simple crown I should adorn.
I'd forgotten.
I'll be honest, the story in Guilty Crown is a complete and utter mess.
Yep.
Then why did you give it an 8?
I love we're actually looking for counterpoints. We're looking for why do people like this, and we can't find any.
Okay, let's see. Okay, we got another 8. There are no innocents fighting in a war, especially when it comes to the front line. Not especially, specially. If you are fighting, you fight. Your fight for an ideal. Fighting to protect the lives of one you cherish, but in order to do it, you're ceasing the lives of those who oppose you. Inevitably, together with it comes a feeling that question if what you are doing is right or wrong. That feeling is called guilt, the main focus of this anime. This review will follow a different approach from the majority here, trying to propose a different Oh, this is comedy gold. I prefer to consider Guilty Crown a deviant series, not for what it is on the surface, neither for its concept, but for the hidden aspects of the show. First, some subtle dark humour in the villain's dialogue, aligned to a curious irony in some episodes and twists in the story. Second,
That's
for the
not
way
irony, that's plot holes.
Second, for the way it manages to be eccentric at times, but still don't lose its main characteristics as a battle shonen. The final couple of episodes brings ideological senses with a sweet, in quotation marks, sarcasm that you gotta be courageous to try it. That conflict of what is sick and what is beautiful. Contra scenes what is right and what is wrong.
Okay, I found a couple. I've got... Tell me which of these titles you like. Why Guilty Crown isn't that bad, and people hate Guilty Crown because it does Code Geass better. Which one should we go for?
Flip a coin.
I'm going to start with the one that I'm not going to rant at. I'm going to finish with the one that I will. Okay, this is an actual well-written essay, so I'm not going to tear into it without actually reading it.
So while you are researching, I'm just going to mention that I'm looking over the Darth page again, and so you guys remember when I told you that in this prequel novel there are characters like Scrooge and Carol? So I see here the known members of Darth. You, Envoy of Darth. Present, Assassin of Darth. Past, Assassin of Darth.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yet to come, Assassin of Darth.
Oh, wow. Oh, good. And thing is, the people helped Guilty Crown because it was Code Geass is better. It's literally just a troll comment. Wait, and just there's just rants afterwards. People, we have legitimately searched the internet to find out why people like Guilty Crown, and we can't find anything.
Yeah, I guess we could research it internationally, but I don't think we would have.
But the thing is, it's huge. When I was over there, Guilty Crown was everywhere. Like, it was mostly pachinko parlors, so I guess the company that owns them made a load of machines. But it was like years later, still there. We've sort of run out of stuff to yell at.
Yeah, we have. We should probably round off. It's been a long journey, but we finally come to the end. So, any closing thoughts, Wensleydale and Kastor?
I guess if I had to say something positive about Guilty Crown...
No, Don't have to.
Well, I do want to actually. I like the progression of the void powers. I thought that was a little neat. I liked some of the iteration of the use of the void's powers and the versatility in Shu's hands. All the character stuff, not so much. All the convoluted plot, not so much. All the unfortunate implications of Shu's tyrannical regime, God no. Overall, watching this anime had some enjoyable moments. If I had to consider this as a guilty pleasure, but not overall. Definitely not all the parts of the anime.
Kastor.
This was a steaming pile of shit. I came in thinking this was my least favourite series, and it still is. I can now tell you exactly why this steaming pile of shit is not only toxic to anyone who's watched it, but toxic to anyone who might just come across it and think it's okay without knowing. Even the voids don't make sense, and all of the implications are vile. And everything, it just makes me question who wrote it and thought that this was not only a good idea and a good story, but I want to share this with other people. I want to let other people think that this is what I think a story should be like, and this is what my morals say is okay. I am concerned for not only the people who wrote it, but for the people who have to live with them now.
And even considering the fact that Shu is the author's self-insert, so...
Yep, he's the director's self-insert.
Oh, I have ranted on that for so long, and how it was fun dissecting at the start until I realised that I shouldn't be making fun of this man. He needs help. Also, by the way, Lost Christmas has an OVA.
Oh god.
Last Chris. Wait, hold on.
Shall we watch that as well?
Where is it?
I found it on my anime list.
Lost Christmas OVA.
Do you want to find out some
I
more
did
about
not know.
Dark?
This exists! What?
We can buy it from Amazon. I'm fucking not, but we can. But let's sign off now and decide whether we want to do it.
Yeah, that could maybe be a bonus episode. Oh my god, I didn't know this existed.
Yeah, this is a steaming pile of shit. If you've enjoyed listening to this, good. You will never have to watch this.
I'll give my final thoughts, I guess. I had this at a 4 on my... Now I use AniList, I don't use Mal anymore. I've become a hipster. I had this at a 4. I might move it down to a 3 or a 2.
Are there negative numbers?
I say best girl... No, wait, hold on. Wait. What was I going to say? Okay, let me rephrase that. Fuck, what is the meme? What is the meme? It's the thing is not my friend anymore. Thing is my new best friend.
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis! Okay, what I was going to say was Shu's mum is hot. That was all I was going to... That was the general point I was going to end that meme on.
That's the meme.
Yeah, it was going to be something like... so long, ISA best girl, Shu's mum is hot is my new best friend, but I couldn't even string that together. That Sambuca did not go down well. I actually nearly threw up in call. I was like holding... that's why I went silent for a bit. I was like holding myself back so I didn't just puke. I didn't, luckily.
I'm pretty sure no one would blame you.
There will be more content. I will make sure of it. And thank you for sticking with us for this journey. It's been quite the trip. And thank you for joining us on the last leg, Wensleydale.
Thank you very much. It was an honour.
Alright, everyone. Sayonara. Thanks for watching.
I'm sorry you got captured here too.
What is that?